grab a drink, because this is Hangover Time.
He'd win. Probably end up being a meaningless game, but I don't give a shit. Anytime you already with the rant music?
Yes. We beat Philly. Let's go.
Anytime you beat Philly, it feels good, right?
Hell yeah.
Like they played all their starters. They got the 3 seed locked up because you know what they're trying to do. You guys see it, right? You heard it throughout the whole broadcast. You know what they were trying to do. They're trying to avoid the Miami Heat, y'all.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They scared. You know what I'm saying? They're trying. They had no reason to play their starters tonight. They played them because they're shooketh. All right, like those clowns, those bozos. What does G call them, Brass?
Yeah, fuck the Sixers. Friggin' bozos. I don't even know the whole tweet. They're bozos.
I got it.
Let's hear it, Franky. Let's hear it.
Sixers are a bunch of bozos. I cannot imagine liking this pitiful franchise. What a clown show, man. Embiid and Harden are awful for the sport. So sick of them.
Put it on a shirt.
Put it on a shirt. It's so eloquently said. They are so shook off the Miami Heat that a meaningless game. They played their starters. They played Embiid. They played Harden. And then, Doc Rivers, we're playing like a team that has nothing to play for. Now, y'all had something to play for. Do what y'all was doing. You trying to knock the Heat out that 6 seed so you don't have to play them. They're scared. And I'm telling you, every team in the top half of the Eastern Conference is scared as shit to have to play the Miami Heat because we're finally starting to shoot a little bit. We figured out what the fuck to do with Kevin Love. Shit is just like making sense all of a sudden. Listen, I'm not saying that the Heat are a bunch of world beaters. I really, I said coming into the season, like a second round exit was my ceiling for them. I wasn't feeling good about that even, but now lately I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling like this team can mess somebody up in the first round, get to the second round, and who knows what happens after that. But listen, I don't care what happens. You beat the 76ers. It is some feel-good shit, and we need some feel-good shit. I am Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. I spelled my own fucking name wrong.
I was going to say.
It's still Sidney.
Yeah, I'm Alphonse Sidney. Okay? Listen, it's been a rough week, y'all. But I'm Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. Welcome into the Miami Heat Beat Postgame Show Hangover Time. If you're watching live on Twitch, we love you. Send your subscription, send your bits, send your all that good shit. Let's get a hype train going, y'all. We beat the fucking 76ers on the road, blew them the fuck out. We don't get a lot of blowouts around here this year. All right?
Not yet.
Let's recognize that shit. We don't be blowing motherfuckers out. And if you're watching live on the 5 Reasons YouTube page, we love you guys as well. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching the replay on either the 5 Reasons YouTube page or the Miami Heat Beat YouTube page, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you're listening to the podcast tomorrow morning on your way to work, or if you don't have a job and you're just homeless, I don't give a shit. Thank you. We love you the most because that's where we make the most motherfucking money. Bring me out, Brass.
Let's go.
I feel like I have. Oh, look at that tweet in the back. Franky high tech now. What's going on? Or low tech, but
I got no green screen, man.
Depends on how closely you look at his hat.
So my question to Franky is: did you cut the beard so it would align better with the background?
It seems like it, right?
I needed a fresh shave for it because the shooting was going awful with that. I needed to get rid of the beard, and the shooting's been fixed. So you're welcome.
I don't care what they do. I'm not shaving my shit for nothing.
I'm scared to know what I look like without a beard.
Someone says my name is Alf95. That's fine. But before we listen, I feel like I haven't done a Hangover Time in a long fucking time.
In a minute.
It's been like a week and a half. Let's go ahead. Let's find out what everyone's drinking, and let's toast our player of the game.
Oh, actually, we have. Oh no, that segment's fine. That's for later.
Like trying to go get my headphones.
G got me tripped up. He's just like, you got to do the reads. You got to do that. That's gonna be later. But let's find out what we're doing.
Yeah, you had messed me up. I was sliding.
That was our sponsor segment from last year.
That's a long time ago. Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Make sure you bring Kenny in.
different scene.
I can fix my headphones while Kenny's full screen. Kenny,
Yeah.
what are you drinking? Hopefully, you've gotten a new bottle of alcohol since the last time you were on Hangover Time, which is about 3 months ago. And who was your player of the game?
I'm drinking Arizona iced tea because I don't plan on being sober all weekend, so I'm just being sober right now.
What's going on in Dallas, Freaknik?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna be at home. My new job don't drug test. I'm gonna be at home high as hell, just doing nothing. So, my player of the game is who fucking knows? Everybody. Give the Sixers ass. I wasn't paying attention to that shit for real. I was just having fun. I don't got a whole bunch of analysis tonight. I guess my player of the game is Tyler Hero by default. So I guess I'll say him. But in reality, I'm just glad to see a blowout win. Fuck it.
It's been too long, man. It's been too long since we had a convincing win. Like, listen, it's okay to not have a clutch game.
It is.
Like, it's okay not to come down the last 3 minutes. Like Tiff, it's fine. Like, you can win going away. Like, this should make a huge difference in our season point differential. Because I think we're still negative 0.7, 0.6. Because we just play every game within 2 points. Tiff, what are you drinking, and who was your player of the game?
I actually got home just in time for the second half because I was out and having free drinks and whatnots. So yeah, I'm trying to slide under the sheets, not with the hangover. So right now I just got a little water, and my player of the game is, I'm gonna say, the security staff at the arena, because I know those Philly people were probably fighting each other after this game was over. So my player of the game is everybody in there with soft shoes and tight blue pants.
It's nice to see some Philly with fighting in them tonight.
Exactly.
Embiid, that fucking bum Doc Rivers. Why are you playing all our guys? You know what they were going through.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say John Brass. I'm telling you, I'm off my game. Okay, you want to know how off my game? I can't figure out how to open this fucking bottle of alcohol.
Oh, Jesus
like, this
Christ.
What
happened to you?
Right.
Yeah, listen, go ahead, Brass.
All right. I'm a little off my game too. I'm on vacation. But I stepped in for G tonight to help produce. I could not stand by and just watch this incredible Heat win against the Sixers tonight. So I'm here. My player of the game tonight is Doc Rivers, because I don't know what the hell he was doing. They have locked in a third seed. They were locked into a third seed, and I saw no reason to be putting out Embiid, especially for the minutes they were playing tonight. Embiid, Harden, these guys. It makes no fucking sense. Unless the only thing I could think of, he wanted him out there to try to get a win on Miami, and then when come playoff time, if they end up playing Miami, then they go, well, hey, see, look, we just beat him a few days ago. This is the whole fucking opposite. This was the total opposite. This was a dream scenario for Miami, because you see, we are in their fucking heads. They are head cases. Are they talented? Fucking sure, they're talented. But these people, they get so just doo-doo, just fucking doo-doo for brains. The closer to playoff time, it's just wild. And I hated to see like Charles and stuff on TNT, just saying like, man, like, well, they weren't even playing. They're out there. They're barely playing. That's some bullshit. Because if those guys are playing late season like this and locked in, they better be fucking putting some fucking effort in, and they didn't. So Miami outplayed them. They weren't just standing back. They were just fucking chilling. I'm pissed. Well, yeah, this is like the Cuban room. So I'm drinking some Havana Club tonight too to top it off.
There you go.
Hey.
Brass on the island Martin fought the possum on.
There ain't no damn puppy Kenny.
I just realized what you said.
Speaker says he's uncomfortable with how many buttons Brass got. Brass is on vacation, all right?
It's
Franky.
one button. I mean,
come on.
Slippery slope.
One button.
I'm not G, man. I'm not G.
Next thing you know, you got a nipple out. I meant to tell Brass to clip it. Did anybody notice the lady with half her areola out behind Spo?
No.
Go back and watch it. I'm gonna get y'all a timestamp. Like, I'm just looking, I'm like, why do I see an areola on TNT? Like, shit, it's not even midnight. Go ahead, Frankie. Who was your player of the game? I'm telling you, she had a black dress, and I saw areola. Listen,
that was a professional transition right there.
Yeah. Speaking of areolas, Frankie.
So it felt like a home game then. That's why we won.
Hey.
Well, yeah, exactly. I didn't even know they had breasts like that in Philly. Frankie.
Speaking of Love, Kevin Love, player of the game. I think he just took another charge right now. He's everywhere defensively, which is not something you ever expect to hear from Kevin Love. Phenomenal defense, just moved the ball well, hit some shots. That did everything we've wanted him to do since he got here. He's fit that backup bench big at the 5 so well, and bringing the zone back with him and having Highsmith and Caleb there was genius by Spo. I loved it, and shout out to Doc. He's an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what they were trying to prove tonight. But no, like Kenny, I seriously think, and we're gonna get to our Gaga of the game soon. But Kenny, I seriously think like they were out here trying to make sure they were like, let's go out there, let's hand the Heat an L, because the Heat take one L and they're locked in that 7th seed, and Philly is like assured a first round series against the Nets. I really do think they were trying to knock the Heat out that 6th seed.
Yeah, they were doing that, and I think it was Van Hype that brought it up in chat too. It's also Joel Embiid going for MVP, just trying to solidify that, which I love. And let me finish this sentence. I know Brass is going to try to jump through the screen and rip my head off, but I love Joel Embiid for how he's always focused on the wrong shit and fucking his team up. And so he's out there going for MVP, and he should be preparing for the playoffs. And as injury prone as he is, he's just out there on the floor when he doesn't need to be. So I hope that he do get that matchup because he's once again not fucking focused, and I want to see that he take advantage of that.
So this comment by Eternal, Doc Rivers said the game tonight was an exercise, says he wanted guys to get it burned for a couple minutes and then get off the floor.
Well, they got burned.
Well, I will remind y'all, Joel Embiid played more minutes than both Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo.
That's
so
stupid.
I'm not sure what a couple minutes means to Doc Rivers.
Doc's entire career is using a season as an exercise, and it doesn't fucking work.
Like
no wonder minutes. Harden played so bad. He told them it was exercise.
Okay, before we go any further, let's get to our newly sponsored segment.
Hey,
our Gaga of the game. So the Gaga of the game, and I'm so bad at sponsorship. So y'all ride with me for a second. It's sponsored by Miami Gaming Parties because you deserve a customized gaming experience. Miami Gaming Parties delivers private custom video game tournaments for gamers and their lucky guests. This is truly custom. You pick the game in the package, premium or black tie VIP for 8 to up to 16 people. They bring it all, everything from PS5s to trophies for the winners. Play at home or at a venue of your choosing, free on-site consultation. This is perfect for birthday parties, bachelor parties, anniversaries, corporate events, or anything else you want to celebrate. Check them out at www.miamigamingparties.com for more information. All right, and I'm not going to read all the social media handles because I'm going to mess those up. But find them on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram. Check them out, miamigamingparties.com. Let's get to our Gaga of the game.
I'll mess up the handle his parents gave him.
You want me? Yeah, exactly. I can't spell my own last name. It's at Gaming Parties on Twitter. At Gaming Parties on Twitter. Check them out. Oh, so I love this play. This is Kyle. They probably call him QB1 on the Heat broadcast. And there you go. Like, just a little bounce pass in the lane. And just pushing beautiful pace against a team that, like, listen, the Heat are not a team that pushes pace, but they were talking about on the broadcast, the Sixers are really, really vulnerable because they have a lot of lazy guys, right?
Yep.
You know, you have James Harden, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid on the same team. You better run on their ass. And that's what the Heat try to do tonight. They try to get out in transition, and it worked for them.
Look at Hamish getting behind.
Well, yeah. Well, wait. Watch Hamish. Yeah.
Look at Hamish getting behind the defense.
Listen, I'm gonna take these minutes.
Look at Al calling out Hamish Gagas. Man, we've come a long way.
Yes, we have, Alf.
Let's pull up another here. It's in the fourth.
Oh, this is another nice one, pushing the pace. And here go Caleb. Caleb love dunking on somebody.
He does.
One more game, Brass.
Get it up.
Kyle ain't fast, but he can push the ball. I said I can't run, but I can throw that mother.
Kyle out there running in cement shoes.
He's not even lifting his knees. He's just
Them
shits ain't even bending.
He's pitter battering. Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry on a fast break. Just trying to pass the ball as far as they fucking can.
That break is broke.
Everybody else better run. They'll get you the ball. They ain't going nowhere.
And then stand at the other end of the court and go.
My wife's like, what's wrong with the guy in the t-shirt?
He got the Hanes on.
Man. Kevin Love out here. Like, Kevin Love just like, he turned like 30 and just decided it's a wrap for me. Like, ain't no more swagger to my game, nothing. Like, I'm just old man at the JCC trying to get a little sweat in. That's it.
It's working.
Listen. And I was
only got with champion shorts on.
With the drawstring.
Y'all know what it is. Tiff, you know what? And I think I argued with Kenny about this. I argue with everybody about this. I just never, and I think Franky, because I argue with everybody. But I felt like I was really, really against any backup Kevin Love 5 minutes. Like, I just thought that was just a terrible fucking idea. And honestly, like, it's actually worked out really, really well. Like, there were times in the game when he was the only center out there and Joel Embiid was on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And they shut him down with the zone. And, like, honestly, if you're Joel Embiid, if Kevin Love is the opposing center,
you can't let that
honestly,
happen.
he should lose the MVP just for this shit.
Yeah.
Just for the night.
I agree.
Joker would have ate fucking Kevin Love's lunch. You know what I'm saying? And Joel Embiid just let Kevin Love guard him. But yeah, what do you think of those Kevin Love backup minutes?
Well, first, like Kenny said, Joel focused on the wrong things. So so we have that. I think it's, and I don't want to take anything away from Kevin Love, but I think it's more importantly about who's playing with him. Mm-hmm. Because if you look at who runs with him, and I'll just point out like two guys, Caleb and Kyle. Like, those two guys alone can get him in the right positions on the court, defense and offense. And they're good enough to kind of help off their man, to help Kevin if they need to, get back where they need to. And like you said, they can, Kyle can semi-run the break. Caleb can fill the lanes. Love can do the outlet pass. I think it probably fits him better because as a starter, maybe he felt like he needed to do too much. But when he comes in, he can play a little bit more freely, and he's shooting that shot. I mean, like, I walked in the house, he shot 4 shots in a row. Yeah. So he ain't never saw a 3 he didn't like. But I like his activity. He's always around the basket. Even if he gets blown by, he still tries his hardest to kind of try to make up that ground and get back into the play. I like him. I think he was a good addition. If nothing else, he's that kind of guy it seems like everybody likes having in the locker room.
4 charges drawn tonight.
Yeah.
4 charges.
Yeah.
Super positive.
Culture.
Franky, to Saucy Takes point, that's Lou, right? From the pregame show. Yeah. So to Lou's point, Spo has a defense now where Kevin Love doesn't have to move. All he has to do is move 2 steps and just get in front of a motherfucker. Like, Kevin Love was like, oh my God, it's a perfect defense for me. Like, and maybe that was a secret sauce to it, right? Like, they can't play that way with Bam on the floor. So when Bam's off the floor, they can play in a way that makes Kevin Love, that hides a lot of Kevin Love's deficiencies.
Yeah, like, because what they're mostly doing is running a lot of zone now. Putting the wings at the top. You have Highsmith, Jimmy, Caleb at the top, kind of pestering and when they have the guy at the top of the zone, the high post, trying to get play make, it's usually Joel, and they're swarming him, deflecting passes. He only had 2 assists with as much usage as he got tonight. Like, he should have had way more. Like, Chat's been talking about how Jokic would have picked them apart if they tried that against him, and that's the difference between them two. Like, Joel has one way to beat you, and it's scoring offensively. He's not going to play make and dictate things. And this is a great way to do it. Love can match up. He's willing to take charges. He's not a great defender by any means, but he's willing to be physical, take the contact, and play good positional defense. It's a lot easier for him to just have to move around in the paint than have to guard the perimeter, rotate, and all this. And they can do it with Bam too, but you'd have to decide if you want Bam on the perimeter or if you want Kevin Love on the perimeter. And you know, it's probably better suited to just have Bam play the 5 inside.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Kenny, they were switching it up all night. Like, I felt like they were keeping the Sixers just guessing, right? Because when Bam was out there, he was just guarding. He was guarding Embiid straight up, and what they were doing, and like this is what they've always done to Embiid. And to Franky's point, he is a terrible fucking passer out of the double team. Mm-hmm. They send that help. He puts the ball too damn low. All of a sudden, he's put himself in a position where Gabe Vincent can guard him, right? And you know, listen, I'm not taking anything from Embiid. He's a great player, but he can be schemed against in that way. And until he goes through that Shaq evolution of being able to pick teams apart from the double team, like, he's going to continue struggle. And this is why by the second round he gets figured out and he usually goes home.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, shit. Hold on. What is that?
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Hey, like Shaq? Shaq's a heat lifer and Embiid's a fat fuck. Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, all you people doubting all year, my man Kyle Lowry, with the team leading plus 27. You guys can't even count to 27. Fuck you. Let me tell you something. I'm not scared of shit. Boston, disgusting. Philadelphia, get your ass whooped. Where you at? Fuck with your boy.
Wait. Giancarlo not just taking money out in the bottle?
Graceful MVP of my life. Tyler Hero and Gabe Vincent were guarding that Leviathan. What kind of MVP is that? What kind of shit is that? What fucking time is it? It's get on the floor time because that's all that guy does. He learned from Harden. He just falls over like a fucking turtle on his back. He can't get helped up because he's enormous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Look at G.R. Smith over here.
I cannot stand that franchise. I cannot stand him, and I cannot stand any of you people that doubt Jimmy Butler. You see what he did to the Pistons, who aren't even an NBA team, and then he did it to an NBA team that has 50 wins because it doesn't matter. He's the best forward in the league. LeBron James put up a fucking shit show last night against the Clippers. You know what Jimmy Butler did? He had a fucking turnover and destroyed his former team. Well, LeBron complained about a back-to-back, no playoff appearances for you, fake king. No back-to-back, no MVPs for you, Joel Embiid. The Sixers are a bunch of bozos. I cannot imagine liking this pitiful franchise. What a clown show, man. Embiid and Harden are awful for the sport. Not sick of them.
Jimmy using the word Leviathan, man.
Spell Leviathan, Johnny.
Oh, don't make me do that.
We got someone else who wants to join.
That's Giovanni.
Yeah.
How
Christian, you want to join in?
Fantasy? I got nothing to drink, but are you fucking kidding me? Let's fucking go! Like, okay, no, wait, hold on. Wait, are we getting hyped for this game?
Yes.
I don't know, because I sorry. Okay, I wasn't trying to be so loud. My bad.
That's a married man speaking.
Sorry.
I'm as alone as Embiid's trophy case.
Were they trying? I don't know, but it felt fucking great. The whole game, from all the threes going down, the passing being crisp as fuck, the defense on Joel just swarming him constantly. Oh my god! Imagine watching 5 games of that. Maybe 6, probably 5, maybe even 4, but 5 games for sure. Like, that would be so much fun for me.
What were y'all doing on Bleacher Report?
Oh,
Being
a
so
shot.
professional.
Thank you.
Being so professional. It was the opposite of what I just did. I said, Christian, the Sixers played a really tough game, but how do you think Miami can respond if they match up This is who I am. That's not who I am. I wore a collar for that.
I was gonna say
I'm unbuttoning another button.
I think we're
This is who I am.
No. Oh my god.
The girls going wild logo over there, man.
Oh my god.
He looked like the lady that was behind Spo today.
See, Chad, my button's not so bad now, is it?
I'm sick, man. I'm sitting over here about to point out that the comedian Michael Blackson was in the crowd. I was over there looking at titties. I'm focused on the wrong shit.
I'm sure did nobody else see the fucking areola? Like it was
what did I miss?
There was an areola behind Spo, man. Like how am I the only one? It was not a full areola. It was a portion of an areola, but no,
G.
not like that, G.
Were you eating a pizza and like pepperoni landed on the TV or something? You're the only one talking about this.
How does nobody in the chat even saw it? Like I even paused it to show my wife. She thought she said I was a pervert.
Babe, look. Alf is doing fucking Bond's breakdown on the
Yeah.
Hey,
babe, rewind. Hey, stop right there.
Nah, you know what? Though? That's genius. Because if you show your wife the titty, you can't get in trouble for it.
Bingo.
Oh, absolutely.
You think I'm new to this?
Game.
It's not my first time.
She was all the way upstairs in the bathroom. You just made sure.
Hey, babe, I'm looking at titties down here. Not nothing funny. I'm watching basketball and there's titties on the screen. It's not my fault.
Doc Rivers is stupid, huh?
We talked about it.
God, what an idiot. Although, hey, whoever's the TNT camera guy, fuck you. I don't want to see Dwayne Dedmon snickering on the bench. He's used to being down 30. That's his whole life this season. That's why he was laughing. He was in his comfort zone. Except he wasn't a minus 30 this time. He was a DMP.
I bet he was still a negative without playing.
Absolutely. He probably gave bad advice in the huddle.
He was like, hey, go right at Kevin Love.
Oh, trust me, it'll work. It'll work this time.
He's got nothing.
Embiid and Joel, when they double team you, bring the ball around your ankles. It's a great move. Bring it way down. Right.
Hassan Whiteside film on the tablet like this.
Yeah, right at Gabe Vince's eye level. Bring the ball. I know you 7'2". Don't put the ball. Bring it right to Gabe Vince's eye level. That's the way to play.
I'll say though, man, Kevin Love tonight was fucking inspirational, man. He looked Giannis dead in the eyes, and he was like, "I got this when you're gone." I'm gonna hold down the culture.
Like another half of
Charges
the
in
season.
half.
He played the quintessential white guy game, just hitting threes and taking charges.
With the t-shirt. I bet he wears a t-shirt to the pool.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. No, his skin it would get red too quick. No way.
Vincelu, I hope I said that right. She says, hello, watching from the Philippines. Nice to see Miami win. Yes, thank you for watching from the Philippines. We appreciate all of our international viewers, listeners, supporters. You guys are amazing. Guys, the Heat aren't going to make the 6th seed. I don't believe so. Like, I think it's a super long shot.
Orlando, though.
But here's the thing. Don't the Sixers play the Nets the last game of the year?
They do. Are the Sixers going to be cowards or not? Who are we kidding? Of course they're going to be cowards.
Doc is going to run point that game. Like Doc is going to tackle Shake Milton in the middle of a fucking play. He's like, hell no.
He's going to play Dedmon. That's a nuclear option.
At the point.
All right, guys. Dwayne's the hub tonight.
It's going to be a Niang Dedmon backcourt.
Dog, I swear to God, if that's Dedmon's last fuck you to this season, being like a minus 30 in like a 2-point game.
The best would be if Dedmon goes out there and drops like 35.
30 and 10.
Yeah.
Lifer.
all day.
Actually,
All
Deadman-
day.
We're running the mechanics segment with all those highlights.
I think Deadman was the only guy on the Sixers active roster tonight that did not play.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That is amazing.
Damn.
That's the
What's
tank
his
you
name?
got there.
Fork Moss. Even Fork Moss got out there.
That's
See,
me. That fucking dude requested
Ask
a
for a
trade.
Who are you? You know, and he's like he requested it. He raised his hand. I requested a trade. They were like, "You still here?"
That'd
I thought you left.
be like Joey requesting a trade from Heat Beat.
Wow, don't disrespect Joey.
He'd be like,
Joey's
Joey
the
start making
greatest.
demands and shit.
Joey
Like,
got the stress.
I want to be with Locked On. Like, Ramil appreciates me. I need my minutes.
No, but
Shit.
what's it called? I had a question for you guys. So I'm looking at the standings, right? So if right now the Heat to play the Hawks, right? So you guys explain to me the plan. The Heat play the Hawks, right? And if they beat the Hawks, they're the 7th seed. They don't play another game.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
So, and I guess now, do y'all want to play the Hawks or the Raptors?
The Hawks.
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 I'm scared to death of the fucking Raptors.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
Someone may
They're
die.
just
Not
too
that they
fucking
lose,
big.
but someone may lose. An arm.
Yeah, that won't be a yeah.
No,
That's a battle.
G's dying either way.
Yeah.
She's winning either way, so
I just feel like Scotty Barnes' baby Huey ass is gonna
Burns.
fuck somebody up. Like
Yeah.
he's just big for no goddamn reason, and we don't have nobody that I don't know. I don't want to play the Raptors. I do
No.
not.
No.
I just want to make. Did y'all see the Hawks Twitter account? Not the Hawks
Yes.
Twitter account. Hawks fan Twitter account.
Yes.
Talk about Spo's going to play Kyle Lowry to hurt one of their players.
Thank you. I
I
need
don't know the exact tweet. Hold up.
like I can't wait to play the Hawks now.
Oh my god.
Like, and I hope
would
Kyle
be
Lowry hurts. No,
We don't want that. Listen, Kyle doesn't do enough cardio to hurt anybody.
He said Kyle's gonna play dirty defense.
He's out here fighting for his goddamn life. He ain't got time
Right.
to be dirty.
Kyle's weasel up and down the floor. He doesn't have time to hurt you. He's got to conserve energy.
He's a dirty zone defender. That's what it is.
Shit.
kind
We
of
already
shit is that?
discussed Kyle not even getting back down the court. So what are we talking about?
He didn't need to leave him alone. Hey, team leading plus 27.
No, but so I guess I
Impactful.
actually like this starting lineup. It just feels super gimmicky. I don't know, like it just feels weird, and it's like I guess I mean
Hell yeah, brother.
tonight they say Jimmy Butler starting at power forward. Max Strus started out on Tobias Harris, right? So like I don't know.
It's positionless as hell.
It's so position. I said Spo just said fuck it. I'm just putting 5.
No,
guys
I
out
think
there.
Jimmy said fuck it. I think Jimmy.
I'm like
I think after that
5'3",
Pistons game,
we're going.
Jimmy's like, I make the rules around here now, and I ain't guarding these dudes.
Is that? I mean, is that viable going forward? Like, is that starting lineup viable going forward in your opinion?
They just don't have to stink. That starting literally, like that starting lineup just doesn't have to stink. They just need to be okay and not fuck it up. That's it. And I think that's what Spo's going for. Fuck it. Just don't fuck it up.
Yep.
And what about Max shooting lately? Hell yeah. Shot going down, fuck it.
Man, I did want to give shout out to Max. After that,
Yeah.
like I thought he was. I was like, damn, broken finger. My man's on some Duncan Robinson 3 weeks, 4 weeks out shit. Comes back in, hits huge threes to just like be like, nah. Like I mean, they make their little comeback. He just put his hand on their forehead. They just swung their arms like, nah, you can't. Do that. It was just, like, but to Christian, some of the things that Stan was saying, like it did look like last year's Heat a little bit. Like
and
where
that's why
they had a margin for error, like when there was a comeback from another team, you know what? Let's hit a bunch of threes and kill that noise. Like we haven't seen that all year, all season.
Right.
I know. I mean, that's why this conversation is just kind of funny in general. It's like, how far can this team go? This is the same team from last season, pretty much. Like, they can go pretty damn far, as we saw. They can go within one shot of making the finals. Like, and I honestly think that they would have sized up better with the Warriors. But that's neither here nor there. this team absolutely can make a run. Like, there's an argument out there that we've seen possibly the worst versions of almost all of their sharpshooters. And like that has a huge effect on, the confidence within games, and that affects your defense.
Mhm.
Like when these guys are hitting shots, like, and they're passing the ball and everybody's happy, like that also absolutely contributes to how much you're going to put forward on defense, how much you're going to communicate, your general cohesiveness. Like, hitting shots, like they say, it's a make or miss league, and yeah, it's a bit of a cliche, but it's also the fucking truth, because so much goes into that, so much plays into other parts of the game. There's a lot of psychology behind it, and sometimes you just got to get these guys feeling like they're actually good, and not playing like shit.
Someone said
it's been a choppy season, dude. I'm still staring at the standings, and the Heat are minus 0.7 points per game. Like, they're still a losing team, technically.
Hey,
like,
we got 2 games to close that up.
That's how rough this season's been, but that's the beauty of the playoffs.
It moved up to 0.4 now, minus 0.4.
Oh, I thought it was positive 0.4. I mean, listen, if we can just have a 0-point differential on the year, the funny thing is for years, I've said one of the biggest indicators of a good team is point differential. Shit. Like, this, it's not my season. Like, this is not. That was a long time ago.
But hey, honestly, I feel like this would make a Heat run so much more fun, because they're a real fucking underdog this season. Oh, and that's a fun position to be in.
No, that Heat Warriors final is going to hit different.
Great, bro.
Or the Heat.
Listen, and if we beat the Hawks, and then we go and we beat the Celtics, we knock 2 teams out of the playoffs. Huge win. We've been saying that going into the season. Doesn't matter if we get bumped in the second round. That's irrelevant. We still knock 2 teams out of that. Cool.
Listen, I would love to just give the Celtics a fucking hellacious series. Yeah. Like, where they walk in limping in the second round if they even get there. Christian, I know you guys talked a little bit about the Heat Celtics matchup on Bleacher Report tonight. Just give us the highlights. What did you guys come away with? Do we have a shot?
There's a shot, man. I think Jimmy has some clear soft spots on that Boston defense, like Derek White. We saw him pick on Marcus Smart last year. Jalen, they're a little shaky. Their shooting has been kind of up and down. I saw Matt Moore of CBS tweet out that I think the Celtics are like 1-20 when they shoot under 40% from 3, which is like, that's the formula, man. You just kind of switch, be hellacious, play hard, and Jimmy kind of brings you home. I think Bam historically has good series against them. Load up on Jason Tatum and make Jaylen Brown, not dribble off his shin. And, that's really the formula there. I don't think they'd be favored, but I think that they for sure have a chance. And I think given how this season has gone, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, and for
Christian,
me,
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, for me, the biggest X factor is Bam, because there's going to be a lot of times where here's the biggest guy on the court. And when the Heat beat the Celtics in the bubble, it was because Bam was a dominant force in all the games that they won. And I'm inclined to think, like, this season, he's been a lot more assertive. He's definitely making his presence felt more often. Like, if he can do that just like he did a few years ago, that he can absolutely steal a series from the Celtics and really make some waves.
Now I feel good. Y'all got me hyped up.
And if we play the Sixers, they're bozos. Listen, I'm a Magic lifer tomorrow.
Well, listen, after the way they were talking about the Celtics at the beginning of the year, greatest offense of all time. Yeah, is it me? Am I thinking about some other? That happened this season, right?
That was this season.
This is right. Like, do you remember that article ESPN did like 5-6 years ago of like the best coaches of all time, and Brad Stevens was like second or something?
Yep.
Yeah, this kind of stuff always comes out with Boston teams. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
I wonder why.
Austin Reeves was a max player like 4 days ago. So,
hey, I have a question. Did they do that with Ime, who got them farther than Brad Stevens ever did?
I doubt it.
Nope.
No,
we're not going to sit here and prop up Ime. Let's not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not worth it.
Yeah, he's canceled, I think.
Yeah, not worth it.
What's the guy they have now? Mazzola.
Listen,
I didn't know he was black when I heard his name. Just gonna be honest with y'all.
Is he?
Is he
I
black?
still don't know what he is.
He's
I've
ambiguous.
never heard
There was a
of
fun-
He's pale.
Like, there was a picture.
Zola?
There
No
was a
comment.
picture.
Is that Italian?
The picture
pale.
of the picture of all the Hall of Famers and the Dallas Mavericks weirdo fan account crossed out Dwayne Wade, and it was like, that's racist. You crossed out the only black player, and I'm over here like, is
Tony Parker.
black?
I don't like. Do we claim French people?
Kenny.
What the fuck?
Kenny. Alpha's Haitian.
I got taken out for a second.
All right, before we go any further,
Yo.
Brass,
what is?
Oh shit! Now I gotta shuffle all this shit around. See what you did, Kenny.
Oh,
Brass, go ahead and
shit.
shout out some subs real quick.
Okay, let's do that. We got some Vane Hype subscribed to Tier 1. So that's 27-month streak for Vane Hype. So shout out to you. Also, Vane Hype gifted a Tier 1 sub to Tobias Harris.
Oh.
Tobias Harris over me. Unexpected Teach subscribed to Tier 1. Thank you. That's 26 months straight for you. Krady's Situation is gifting 2 Tier 1 subs
Let's
to our
go.
community. So thank you so much for that. NeferTDSF subscribed to Tier 1. And that's, I think, all we got there, unless there were any additions. I'm not on my normal setup here, so I only have one screen. So Franky was sort of helping me out.
Brass, where are you?
I'm at my parents' house on vacation here on spring break with the
You gotta
kids.
be on the road or something.
Hangover
I
is
am.
a traveling show.
I love it. Amazing.
Had to fill in tonight. Had to be here for this Philly loss.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Chat's killing my shirt. I thought my shirt was nice, bro. Chat's killing me, dude.
Yo, somebody said
It's okay, but then you take the fucking buttons off,
I'm
Lance.
letting loose, bro. I was fucking white collar over there at Bleacher Report. I had to.
somebody
Somebody
said G dressed like a newborn.
Oh, that hospital blanket?
Listen, I'm going to
Somebody
a
said
wedding
he was- no,
tomorrow.
Somebody said you were dressed like a Holiday Inn.
Listen, I'm just kidding. I have a wedding in the Keys tomorrow. There are photographers to spin.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna have to bring out the spin counter.
Oh my God. Get some video.
I'm Brass. I'm gonna let you introduce the new segment because
Oh,
I've been out of pocket. I'm excited because I don't even know what it is. So let's go, Brass.
Well, listen, we've been wanting to do this for a real long time, and Tiff finally got a segment. It only took almost the end of 3 seasons for Tiff to get her own segment on Heatbeat. She has one on Heatbeat, but on Hangover Time. So, Tiff, what do we call this one?
So let me just say this is for all y'all assholes out there, all y'all haters. That's that's always trashing my man and jumping in my mentions with that dumb shit. So this is for y'all, okay? This is for y'all. Brass, just
I just wanna be used, I don't wanna be loved. Baby, don't you wanna be used, or is it just me? Yeah.
10 out of 10. Bravo. Bravo.
I've been waiting for this one.
yeah. So basically, what this is me giving a shout out to the much maligned players in the league that I root for. So of course, I got to start with my man Max. Just a couple of little highlights just to let y'all know. Don't forget, Brass, whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's do it. 2 plays from tonight here.
Was that on Harden? Looked like he jumped a little bit. Looked like that was on Harden.
Something's hard in here.
Shout out to the Skill Max music.
Get it.
All right, let's see this next one.
Oh, look at Joel playing defense. Oh, did he say it was too small? You saw him? Did he say Joel was too small?
End of the
Hold
shot
up.
clock. Huge.
He said I'm Kawhi.
Oh, I don't know what he said. We never saw Joel try to get out on somebody that fast, though. Look at him.
Oh man.
He almost tried to do that floppy fall. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier. Shout out to the Sixers though for on Passover playing on a court made of matzah though. I don't know what's going on with that court.
Dry as hell.
That is an unleavened court. But shout out to Max, man. Look at that. What a dreamboat that guy is.
Look at that. Look at that. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in.
Get it.
Get it. Take it in.
Oh. Crazy.
That was Tiff's tasty treats.
You gotta put Pony over that.
My wife was watching the game. She complained about two people. She was like, Kevin Love don't move. And she's like, why? And she was like, what is wrong with 21? It's like Deadman. Don't want to move. Don't want to do nothing.
He said, 21, can you do something for me?
Shout out to Hassan.
And,
No shout out to Hassan. You can enjoy Puerto Rico.
And I was like, that man leads the league in scoring. She's like, scoring? Where? She needs to be on Hangover Time.
I was just saying, she want to host.
Listen, we say no more 21 centers. All right, like I'm fucking sick of 21 centers.
Done at all.
That's it.
I think Alf's wife is his ghostwriter. It seems like.
Listen,
He's the brains
I
of
was
this
like-
operation.
she was over there. I was like, what else you said? You don't do nothing. Did you see the nipple? No, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of the coach?
She said, why is he so mad? Why is he so mad? He's just yelling. He's just yelling.
It's because he got no hair on the hairline. That shit is frustrating.
What is happening with that, Kenny?
He got hair in his throat.
What is happening with that? Like, why are you lining up this? Like, you lining up this, and you got an intercoastal right here.
Like, imagine being behind that nigga at the barbershop having to wait. I don't know. Sorry, you brought me in.
You're like, this is the motherfucker over here wasting everybody's time lining up the cul-de-sac.
Line up my shout.
Oh my god.
This got a natural fade to the fucking bald spot.
Fucking 3 a.m. shadow on his head.
You could count the strands of hair. I ain't never seen a black man where you could count the strands.
He got that Tommy Pickles.
Got that Homer Simpson. Two squigglies.
Oh,
Terrible coach, terrible haircut.
Chad
Feels
say
good.
Doc goes in and asks for the Carlos Boozer Beliter.
Reverse Carlos Boozer, Bronx Joker said.
he take his own markers with him. He walking in carrying his own markers. I'm ready.
Doc said,
Dry
bald
erase,
ears.
too, not even permanent.
Doc
We
said,
say dry
faded.
erase.
Doc got the scented markers too. Strawberry. Let's go.
Kitty, that's etch a sketch. That's etch a sketch.
Yeah.
Just shake it.
His doctor did like a hairstyle like a paint by numbers and only got through 1 through 5. Didn't hit the other.
That's that Bob. He got the Bob Ross. I'm just gonna put a piece of hair right here.
Put a happy
That's
little
what G's
bald
shirt looks like. It's a Bob Ross.
Schmeaton says I dress like I just walked out of a gift shop in Greece.
Y'all didn't know this, but I did. The Max Shoes music came on and G unburned the shirt some more.
No, I didn't. I saw.
Oh,
Oh God.
I saw.
Gee.
Oh,
That's wild.
I saw Schmeaton earlier said it looked like I need to be swaddled.
Listen, we're not gonna call that. We're not gonna call that a V-neck anymore. It's gonna be a G-neck
G-neck.
from now on.
That's some
Doc is like, yo, let me get that G's chest hair on my head.
Oh shit!
Oh, it feels good to laugh again.
Yes.
Let me tell you,
Oh my God.
because when they go out there and get blown out by the Wizards tomorrow, it's gonna feel a whole lot different,
We gonna be real sad.
and they're gonna be trying too.
All right, well, where that's the question. Where are the Wizards in the standing? I mean, they're near the bottom, right?
They're
not on the bottom.
Yeah, they're eliminated already. They're tanking.
team
Well,
wanting to
obviously
lose.
they're eliminated, but
A team wanting to lose hasn't helped us all year.
Exactly.
Corey Kisper's
Like,
going
true.
for 50, 100%.
Yeah.
true. But like inexplicably, like 3/4 of the way through the season, the Spurs went on a run. That made no sense. So, but like now, there's really no reason.
Yeah, they've benched Beal, Porzingis, and Kuzma for the rest of the season.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Now Orlando,
That doesn't make me feel good.
they're gonna be real dickheads on that last
It
game.
actually makes me feel
Oh,
worse.
Orlando playing everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
G about to send
That's
some
true.
risky texts as soon as the show ends. Hey, you saw me on the stream? Yeah.
That was me. G gonna have the music playing in the background.
Yeah, G's like, I have I have that song from this. Loaded up on my iPod.
Listen, we should mention before we finish tonight that we don't know when the next Hangover Time is because we don't know what the play-in or playoff scenario is going to be. I mean, likely a play-in, but even then, do we know the date of that? Is that set for the game one?
I believe the two play-ins are. Isn't it
Tuesday,
they-
probably.
I think they play Wednesday.
Is it
And
this
then-
coming Wednesday?
They play Wednesday, and then they play Thursday and Friday. Because there's the first play-in, which is 7 and 6 and 7, 7 and 8. Then the second play-in is between 8 and 9, and then so the loser of that just goes home, and then the loser of the first one plays the winner of the other one. So then that's the third playing game. So we play. We're Tuesday.
I do have a question though, G.
G wearing a duvet cover.
G looks like Bear in the Big Blue House.